Ever wondered why Sigma INFJ seem immune to narcissistic drama? Their secret lies in their unparalleled emotional intelligence. They can sense narcissistic manipulation from a mile away, and this ability helps them avoid getting entangled in toxic situations. Let's dive into how this powerful trait makes Sigma INFJ the masters of staying clear from narcissistic chaos. Unmatched emotional intelligence. Sigma INFJ excel at reading emotional cues, allowing them to identify narcissistic behaviors early on. Sigma INFJ have a highly developed emotional intelligence, which allows them to pick up on subtle emotional cues that most people might miss. This ability to read emotions goes beyond just listening to words. It's about noticing body language, tone, and underlying emotional intentions. Narcissists often rely on emotional manipulation, using tactics like guilt, tripping, love bombing, or gaslighting to control others. However, Sigma INFJ can quickly identify these behaviors thanks to their acute emotional awareness. This heightened emotional sensitivity helps them understand when someone is being insincere or manipulative. They can sense when a narcissist is trying to control the narrative or evoke a false emotional response. This early recognition gives them the advantage of disengaging before becoming emotionally invested. Furthermore, Sigma INFJ maintain emotional detachment, which helps them avoid getting swept up in the narcissist's emotional chaos. Their ability to stay calm and objective enables them to protect themselves from narcissistic manipulation and maintain their emotional balance. Avoiding conflict through detachment. Sigma INFJ know how to disengage from unnecessary drama, refusing to feed the narcissist's need for attention. Sigma INFJ have mastered the art of emotional detachment, which is a powerful tool in avoiding conflict with narcissists. Narcissists thrive on drama and attention, often manipulating situations to create chaos or provoke emotional reactions. However, Sigma INFJ understands that engaging with this kind of behavior only feeds into the narcissist's need for validation and control. Instead of reacting impulsively or getting caught up in the drama, Sigma INFJ practice detachment. They know when to step back and refuse to get emotionally involved in the narcissist's games. By staying calm and indifferent, they prevent themselves from being dragged into unnecessary conflict. This detachment not only protects their mental well-being, but also denies the narcissist the satisfaction of eliciting a response. Sigma INFJ know that drama is often a distraction, and they choose to focus on their own peace of mind. They don't engage in power struggles or emotional battles, and instead they set the boundary of not participating in any situation that threatens their emotional stability. This allows them to maintain their sense of calm and emotional equilibrium, keeping the narcissist's manipulative tactics at bay. Mastering the art of boundary setting, their firm and clear boundaries protect their emotional and mental well-being. Sigma INFJ are experts at establishing and maintaining clear boundaries, which are essential in protecting their emotional and mental health. They understand that boundaries are not just lines of defense, but acts of self-respect and self-care. These boundaries are not arbitrary, but are thoughtfully and intentionally set based on their core values and the need for peace of mind. Unlike others who may struggle to assert their limits, Sigma INFJ know exactly what is acceptable and what is not in their relationships and interactions. They are clear about their emotional and mental needs, which makes it difficult for narcissists to manipulate or control them. By being firm and resolute in their boundaries, they establish an environment where narcissistic behaviors cannot easily penetrate. For Sigma INFJ, boundary setting is not about being rigid or harsh, but about protecting their inner peace and ensuring that their energy is not drained by toxic dynamics. They communicate their boundaries with confidence, and when needed, they enforce them without hesitation. This protects them from being emotionally overwhelmed or mentally exhausted, allowing them to maintain a strong sense of self and emotional balance. Intuitive awareness of manipulation. They quickly spot tactics like gaslighting or guilt, tripping, making it harder for narcissists to control them. Sigma INFJ possesses a remarkable level of intuitive awareness that enables them to recognize manipulation tactics such as gaslighting or guilt, tripping, almost immediately. This heightened sensitivity to emotional dynamics allows them to detect when someone is trying to distort reality or manipulate their feelings for personal gain. Narcissists rely on these techniques to confuse and control their victims, but Sigma INFJ are quick to see through these deceptive behaviors. They are naturally observant, picking up on subtle emotional cues and inconsistencies in conversations or actions. If a narcissist tries to twist the truth or make them feel guilty for setting boundaries, Sigma INFJ can sense it and remain grounded in their own perception of reality. Their ability to distinguish manipulation from truth gives them a significant advantage over narcissists, as they're not easily swayed by lies or emotional pressure. This intuitive strength allows Sigma INFJ to assert their boundaries with confidence and avoid falling into the narcissist's traps. They are less likely to be controlled or manipulated because they can identify these tactics and refuse to let them affect their decision-making or sense of self. The power of silent strength. Sigma INFJ often use silence as a way to disarm narcissists and avoid emotional battles. Sigma INFJ understands the immense power of silence in the face of narcissistic manipulation. Unlike many others who may feel compelled to engage in arguments or defend themselves, Sigma INFJ know that responding to a narcissist's attempts to provoke or control is often futile and only fuels the emotional drama. By choosing silence, they take away the narcissist's power to control the situation. This silence isn't about being passive or disengaging out of fear. It's a deliberate strategy. Sigma INFJ use their calm, unbothered demeanor to disarm narcissists who thrive on reactions. When they withhold a response, it leaves the narcissist without the satisfaction of getting a reaction or gaining control. It also helps the Sigma INFJ maintain their emotional equilibrium, preventing the narcissist from dragging them into a toxic emotional battle. In many cases, this silent strength communicates more powerfully than any words could. It signals to the narcissist that their tactics won't work and that they cannot provoke, manipulate, or destabilize the Sigma INFJ. This ability to remain silent, composed, and firm in their emotional boundaries further strengthens their immunity to narcissistic behavior. Independent and self-assured nature. Their self-reliance makes them less likely to fall into the dependency traps narcissists set. Sigma INFJ are naturally independent and self-assured, which is one of the main reasons they are so difficult to control by narcissists. They do not rely on external validation or approval from others, including narcissistic individuals. This sense of inner confidence and autonomy keeps them grounded and secure in who they are, making them less vulnerable to the manipulative tactics narcissists often use to gain control. Narcissists typically thrive by creating dependency in their targets, making them feel inadequate or as though they cannot function without the narcissist's guidance or support. However, Sigma INFJs are immune to this because they have a strong sense of self and are comfortable being alone. They don't need validation from others to feel valuable or worthy, which makes it incredibly difficult for narcissists to make them feel dependent or powerless. This self-reliance allows Sigma INFJ to make decisions based on their own values and judgment rather than being swayed by a narcissist's manipulations. They are able to maintain their emotional autonomy, making them less susceptible to narcissistic control and influence. Empathy paired with discernment. While empathetic, They know when to withhold their energy to avoid being drained by toxic individuals. Sigma INFJ possess an innate empathy that allows them to deeply understand and feel the emotions of others. However, unlike many people, they also have a strong sense of discernment that helps them differentiate between genuine needs and manipulative demands. This combination of empathy and discernment makes them incredibly attuned to the emotional states of others, but also gives them the wisdom to know when to protect their own energy. While narcissists often thrive by exploiting the empathy of others, Sigma INFJ are cautious and selective about where they direct their emotional energy. They can sense when someone is trying to manipulate them, or when a relationship is draining rather than fulfilling. As a result, they are able to set boundaries that protect their emotional well-being while still maintaining a compassionate stance towards others. This ability to withhold energy from toxic individuals, especially narcissists, allows Sigma INFJ to preserve their inner peace and avoid being emotionally drained. They are masters of emotional self-regulation, knowing when to give and when to retreat. Walking away without regret. They are unafraid to leave toxic relationships, prioritizing their peace over unnecessary confrontation. Sigma INFJ have a profound sense of self-worth and an unwavering commitment to their personal well-being, which empowers them to walk away from toxic relationships without hesitation or regret. Unlike many who may feel obligated to continue enduring or explaining themselves in unhealthy situations, Sigma INFJ recognize the importance of preserving their inner peace and emotional health. They understand that staying in a toxic relationship, especially with a narcissist, can lead to long-term emotional damage and hinder their growth. Rather than engaging in endless conflict or trying to fix someone who is unwilling to change, Sigma INFJ choose to leave situations that no longer serve them. This ability to walk away isn't driven by impulsiveness. It's rooted in their deep understanding that they deserve better and that their peace is worth more than confrontation or emotional exhaustion. By leaving toxic relationships, Sigma INFJ creates space for healing, personal growth, and healthier connections. They are not afraid to prioritize their own happiness and well-being, knowing that doing so is a necessary step toward a fulfilled and balanced life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insights on how to protect your peace and navigate toxic relationships. Share your thoughts in the comments below. How have you used boundaries to protect yourself from narcissistic behavior? And remember, your well-being is always worth prioritizing.